Hey guys, I want you to do me a favor. Take a look at these sentences and see, do you say most of them kind of following the same pattern? Because today, what we're going to be understanding about American English pronunciation is that you can have the same sentence, say it a completely different way, using the same words, the same grammar, the same vocabulary, and your listener will walk away with a very different experience. They will interpret what you're saying completely differently based on how you say things, even if the sentence doesn't change. So we're going to play around with that a little bit. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show. Wake up, American. We are here Monday through Friday to make sure that you can get in your 5 to 10 minutes of pronunciation practice for today. And to guide you in this process, there is me. Hello, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. That is one of the 4 keys to a natural sound in American English pronunciation, including placement, pitch, breath, trying to weaken your consonant sounds and strengthen your vowel sounds. And today we're going to be talking a lot about intonation, um, pitch to a degree, stress patterns, to make sure that we are sounding most natural and we're conveying what we want to our listener. Because the problem is that we often think we say something and our listener has a completely different interpretation. And the reason for that is because of maybe how we used our stress or our voice to say the sentence. So let's go back here. These again are all using what are called tag questions. Tag questions have a variety of different purposes, but our goal today is really kind of focused on just how we're saying these. So let's look at our first one. Okay. If you said this as, you didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? What does that mean? What that means is if I say it like that, you didn't go, did you? Is I'm conveying to my listener that I don't think you went, but now I'm becoming more and more uncertain. I'm less and less sure. You didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? Okay. That's what that conveys. However, if I read this using a slightly different intonation pattern, my listener is going to walk away with a different experience. You didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? Let's compare the sound. You didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? Can you hear a difference between those? This comes down to intonation patterns with the tag question, and these each have different meanings. We said the first one, you didn't go, did you? I'm not sure. I don't think you did, but now I'm becoming more and more uncertain. Did you? Did you? You didn't go, did you? But if I want to show to my listener that I'm like 99% sure they didn't do it, and maybe that also makes me a little bit upset. Instead of using rising intonation, I might do this. You didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? So let's alternate on those again. You didn't go, did you? You didn't go, did you? Very different feels. Even though the grammar is the same, the vocab's the same, I'm not changing anything. The only thing I'm using is my voice and using a different intonation pattern with it. Different meanings. Okay, so this is why we have to be really careful, because if I use the wrong intonation pattern, I might convey something that I don't want to my listener. And this is what can cause misunderstandings and things like that. Okay. Let's try the next one. They came back late, didn't they? They came back late, didn't they? I think they came back late, but now I'm not sure. They came back late, didn't they? Versus the following. They came back late, didn't they? They came back late, didn't they? So let's compare again. They came back late, didn't they? They came back late, didn't they? Okay, so that means that, again, it's not really a question anymore. I'm like 99% certain they didn't come back. They came back late. How about our next one as well? We've been here before, haven't we? We've been here before, haven't we? Versus, we've been here before, haven't we? We've been here before, haven't we? Let's try that again. We've been here before, haven't we? Uncertain. We've been here before, haven't we? Very certain. And our last one. You aren't staying, are you? 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 Let's compare those again. You aren't staying, are you? That's very uncertain. You aren't staying, are you? That's very uncertain. I mean, that's very certain. Okay. So comparing those again, intonation, just by changing that, very dramatic differences in meaning. Um, Emmanuel asks about what if you use a waver on the tag. It'll be helpful if you be a little bit more specific on the direction of the waver. Like you're talking about like an up down or a down up. And are you specifically referring to the last word, like the yous or the theys and things like that? Well, like which word did you want the waver on? It's a little bit hard to describe this over text. There's a lot of options with wavering. What's up, Samila, hanging out with us? By the way, guys, if you're finding this helpful, these are the sorts of discussions and things like that we talk about daily in our group coaching program. So every day, in case you don't know, we have a group coaching program. We meet multiple times throughout the day for 30 minutes. So for instance, today is Wednesday, so we're going to meet at 9:30. We'll meet at 10. Today's kind of crazy. We'll meet at 1:30 and then also 7:30. We meet for 30 minutes. We have discussions. We talk about things. All the classes are saved, so then you can watch them later. And we're really focused on aspects of pronunciation that a lot of other pronunciation resources don't ever talk about. We talk a lot about placement. We talk about your breath. We talk about your pitch patterns. We talk about stress patterns. We talk about how you're linking your thought groups, all of those sorts of things. So if you're trying to get this sort of practice on a daily basis, I encourage you to sign up soon, because currently it's $40 a month to get access to over 40 classes a month. But starting September 15th, that price is going to be increasing. So if you want to only pay $40 a month for as long as you remain in the program, you need to join very, very soon. Just a note on that. Okay, so Manuel has clarified a bit on the waiver, saying on the last word he wants to go down and up, which would mean that we're going to be talking more about the first situation. So you think you're sure about something, but now you're having some doubts. It's like like you didn't go, did you? You? Yeah, I think even if you listen to the original way I said these, a lot of them will have that slight little touch to them. Like, didn't they? Didn't they? Like, they came back like, didn't they? We've been here before, haven't we? So those sorts of waivers, again, are very similar to the first situation where, again, you thought you were certain, but now you're having some doubts. Okay, so that's what that would convey if you're finishing on a slight rising intonation there. So just a note on that. Okay. If you're having trouble with this intonation stuff, just some quick little exercises you can do is just like take a vowel sound and move it. So like take like an E sound. So like E, that's a falling intonation. E, that's a rising intonation. Or you could do a waiver like E or E. All those are different options. You do the same thing with another sound. So for instance, do an ah sound. It's like ah, that's a rising intonation. Ah. Or you can do ah, that's a falling intonation. Ah. Or you could do a waiver. We can do like an up down. Ah. Ah. Or you could do the opposite, fall rise. Ah. Ah. Do those sorts of exercises with different vowel sounds just to practice your intonation. All of them are used daily in American English, so that's going to help you out immensely. With that, guys, I do have to run, but hey, thank you for hanging out with us. Look, there's a million pronunciation resources out there in the world, so the fact you spent some time with us, greatly appreciate it. Once more, my name is Jeff. It runs a breath. It's one of the 4 keys to a natural sound in American English pronunciation, including placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your constant sound, strengthen your vowels. I will see you all later. Hope you have a good day, have a good night, and a good afternoon. Take care, guys.